Michael Roy. Thanks for tuning into the channel. God bless you. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to Eyes of Faith with Michael Roy, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. If you have not subscribed to Eyes of Faith with Michael Roy, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. And for all of you who've already subscribed, God bless you. God bless you and thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, today I want to get right down into it. I want to make it plain. I want to make it clear. I want to make it simple. Got this crazy video from The View. Of course, the political climate is heating up. We got 3 weeks until we elect the next president of these United States. And of course, we know a couple of weeks ago, a week ago, Barack Obama came out and, of course, pointed his stinky finger and stuck his chest out, talking about men not want to support Kamala Harris. There's something wrong with men because she is worthy of their vote, especially black men. You men, these women have fought for you. They've stood by you when you were in jail, when your friends turned on you, when you lost your job, when all the white folk was against you. How dare you not want to support Kamala? How dare you? And then, of course, on The View, of course, I want you to see this amazing footage. I mean, you talk about a group of cackling hens. I mean, these people's brains have literally spilled out on the ground and nobody's there to scoop them up. But I want to just take a couple of minutes to let you see this and then we'll come back to it. Go straight to the video.
If you think again, she's just run this flawless campaign. If you think about Joe Rogan, he's got the #1 podcast in the country. And then you start to think, well, it's men. She has a problem with men. There are many men that don't want to vote for her.
So they have a problem with her.
That's right.
They have a problem with her.
Now, half of Rogan's fans identify as Republican, but half didn't vote for Donald Trump in 2020. So there's an opening for Kamala. There's an opening for Democrats to communicate with that 48% of men that don't like that choice. And I'll say this, 25% of his fans are Hispanic. And we know that she's also having that problem with Hispanic men. And so, well, they're having problems.
Okay, so now we're back. You've had the opportunity to watch that short video footage. And I mean, it's just crazy. The woman who's speaking, Sunny Hostin, got it right. She says Kamala has a problem with men. Men don't want to support her. They don't want to vote for her. They don't want her anywhere near the president's office as an official executive of these United States. Nowhere near it. And so they flat out turn their back. They're leaving in droves. Blacks, Hispanics, even white males saying we don't want nothing to do with Kamala, and the numbers are burning out. The polls that they're taking, her numbers are continuing to go down, especially among men, especially among blacks in general, and the Democratic Party is having a fit. And these cackling hens, they don't want to see the truth. The truth hit them in the face. They don't want to face it. So Whoopi chimes in. She don't have a problem with black men. With black men, they got a problem with her. They got a problem with her. They're the problem. No. Sonny had it right. She has a problem with men because she needs their vote. She needs to draw them in. She needs to delineate her policies, her plans, the actions she's going to use to make this country better, to show up our economic crisis, to rein in the inflation, of course, stabilize our energy sector where we can make more money. These things men who leave their homes are concerned about, and these cackling hens on The View apparently don't understand that. Now, you say, well, men, why don't especially black men want to support Kamala? Well, ask Jamal Truelove. Ask Jamal Truelove, this young man who's still young, whom one of his friends who he associated with was killed in San Francisco, and Kamala, as the DA then in San Francisco, tried to railroad him. They couldn't find the killer for a length of time, and so they settled in on his friend Jamal Truelove, and they tried to railroad this man with a life sentence. No evidence, nothing. She just tried to railroad this guy. He spent 6 years in prison. Of course, it was appealed and overturned. And listen to what he said. He said at the sentencing, at the day of judgment, you know, when he was convicted, he said she was back there and he turned and looked and she was laughing. Her famous laugh. She was laughing because she knew that she railroaded this young man. But now he's out. He served 6 years. He filed a lawsuit, got $13 million out of it. But he wants you to look up Jamal Truelove. He wants you to know who Kamala is. And many other young men in California can tell you who Kamala Harris is. That's why black men don't like Kamala, because Kamala is not for black men. She railroaded as many as she could. She sent as many to jail as she could. Janet Jackson says, I don't like her. She tried to railroad my brother Michael. Look it up. So the people on The View, you want to know why men, specifically black men, have a problem with Kamala. It's because of her record. She doesn't care about black men. She doesn't support black men. She tried to railroad black men for her own career. She was looking for a big ticket. She was looking for a case that would catapult her to the top. And she found several. And many men in California have testimonies that they were railroaded by Kamala Harris. Judge Joe Brown, look him up as he talks about Kamala. He tells you about some of the things she did. There are many people in California, they know her record. And because her record has now been exposed, the political elite, the legacy media, all the big media groups, they're all rushing out to try to tamp down these stories that are true about who Kamala really is. But you can't run from your record. You may try to run, but you can't hide. Kamala has been found out. And even the cackling hens on The View, though they are on the TV cackling, clacking. But guess what? Too many men, too many people know the true story of Kamala. You will not reign over us. You will not reign over this country. You've been found out. You've been found wanting. You've been found lacking. You've been weighed in the scales, weighed in the balance. And Kamala, you came up short. So guess what? Sonny Hostin got it right. Kamala has a problem with men. They don't have a problem with her. She has a problem with them because she tried to use men as she used Willie Brown. Poor guy. I'm going to close this. Poor guy, Willie Brown. Poor guy, Willie Brown. That pretty young thing came up and seduced him, enticed him, stole some of his power, elevated herself, and he's still pining, saying he wished he wouldn't have given up on Kamala and maybe he could be with her today in the White House. Such a simp, such a sucker, such a wimped out piece of a man to allow this manipulating Jezebel to use him as a stepping stone to elevate herself so she can come and try to ruin America all by her own power. It will not happen. It will not be so. Kamala, you got a problem with men, and guess what? We got a problem with you. This is Eyes of Fate with Michael Roy. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. We got to make it clear that we don't want this woman anywhere near making executive decisions. Hey, God bless you, and God keep you. Until next time, remember, Kamala has a problem with black men. She's got a problem with